たちのハンターが駆られる覚悟ができてるはずだよなって聞いてんだ。
As we embark on a journey through the vibrant landscape of upcoming adventure anime for 2024, we find ourselves drawn into worlds of magic, courage, and untold mysteries. Each tale promises to captivate with its unique characters, gripping narratives, and fantastical settings. From unlikely heroes to ancient prophecies, these stories invite us to explore the depths of imagination and experience thrilling adventures like never before.
お久しぶりです。青き月の魔女殿。
Number 10 on the list is Unnamed Memory. It all starts with Prince Oscar, a charming dude cursed so that any woman who bears his child gets zapped. Desperate for an heir, Oscar climbs a crazy tall tower to meet the legendary Witch of the Azure Moon, Tanosha. Tanosha is a bit complicated. Powerful? Check. Mysterious past? Check. Zero interest in helping Oscar? Double check. However, Tanosha might be strong enough to survive the curse. A marriage of convenience is hatched, and sparks fly faster than magic missiles. But being married to a witch isn't all sunshine and spells. Tanosha has some serious baggage, and political intrigue swirls around them faster than a potion in a cauldron. There are ancient grudges, hidden threats, and enough magical shenanigans to fill a grimoire. Will Oscar and Tanosha overcome their challenges and find love, or will their unique bond crumble under the weight of the past? Unnamed Memory tries to answer that while keeping things lively.
Number 9 is Sengoku Yoko.
This anime throws us into a world at war. On one side, humans fight for survival, while on the other, the monstrous Quara threaten to overwhelm them. Amidst this conflict arises Tama, a fox spirit with a heart of gold. Unlike her brethren, Tama harbors a deep affection for humanity and vows to protect them. Talk about defying expectations. Joining Tama on her wild ride is her half-human brother Jenna. Here's the thing, Jenna loathes humans despite being partially human himself, due to a tragic past event shrouded in mystery. This creates a constant tension between him and Tama. Rounding out the unlikely trio is Shinsuke, a cowardly swordsman with a desperate yearning for strength. He stumbles upon Tama and her job and, despite his fear, gets swept up in their mission. As they travel across the war-torn land, Shinsuke becomes their eluded but determined companion, training under Tama and learning to overcome his cowardice. Jenna's complicated feelings towards humans are explored further as he grapples with his own heritage and experiences moments of connection with the very people he despises. The mysteries surrounding his past also unfold, potentially revealing a hidden truth that could change his dynamic with Tama forever.
柳生新影流柳生宗次郎この俺が地球最後の柳生だ
Number 9 is Sengoku Yoko.
This anime throws us into a world at war. On one side, humans fight for survival, while on the other, the monstrous Quara threaten to overwhelm them. Amidst this conflict arises Tama, a fox spirit with a heart of gold. Unlike her brethren, Tama harbors a deep affection for humanity and vows to protect them. Talk about defying expectations. Joining Tama on her wild ride is her half-human brother Jenna. Here's the thing, Jenna loathes humans despite being partially human himself, due to a tragic past event shrouded in mystery. This creates a constant tension between him and Tama. Rounding out the unlikely trio is Shinsuke, a cowardly swordsman with a desperate yearning for strength. He stumbles upon Tama and her job and, despite his fear, gets swept up in their mission. As they travel across the war-torn land, Shinsuke becomes their eluded but determined companion, training under Tama and learning to overcome his cowardice. Jenna's complicated feelings towards humans are explored further as he grapples with his own heritage and experiences moments of connection with the very people he despises. The mysteries surrounding his past also unfold, potentially revealing a hidden truth that could change his dynamic with Tama forever. Number 7 is I Parry Everything. In the Kingdom of Clays, a world whispers of looming threats and political turmoil. But oblivious to the brewing chaos is Nor, a wide-eyed adventurer bursting with enthusiasm. Raised in isolation by his eccentric grandfather, Nor spent years honing a seemingly useless skill, the ability to parry anything from a playful nudge to a raging sword swing. nor dreams of becoming a full-fledged adventurer and facing exciting challenges. Little does he know, his unique talent might just make him the most overpowered rookie adventurer anyone's ever seen. The story follows North's journey as he makes his way through Capital City, brimming with colorful characters, from seasoned adventurers to skeptical guild officials. Despite initial doubts about his unorthodox skill, North's unwavering determination and surprisingly strategic mind under pressure start to turn heads. As he tackles increasingly difficult challenges and gains unexpected allies, Nor uncovers hidden depths to his parrying ability.
うへ、マジか。壁崩れるとか聞いてないし。
Number 6 is Dungeon People. We meet Clay, a skilled but desperate thief searching for her missing father within the depths of a mysterious dungeon. Determined to explore its uncharted territories, she ventures deeper than any adventurer before her. There, she encounters the unexpected, a chatty dungeon core named Laos. It turns out Laos is in a bit of a bind. His business is failing, and attracting adventurers is tougher than it looks. That's where Clay comes in. Instead of plundering the dungeon, Laos makes her a surprising offer, a job. Clay becomes Laos's dungeon manager, tasked with the hilarious and often bizarre responsibility of making the dungeon more appealing to adventurers. This means interviewing potential monster recruits, strategically placing slime traps with maximum annoyance, and even designing a catchy dungeon brochure. But managing a dungeon isn't all slime and giggles. Clay soon discovers the dungeon has a dark secret, and her search for her father becomes intertwined with the fate of Laos and his monstrous residents.
それでも絶対に俺はミスリルになる。
Number 5 is the unwanted undead adventurer. Forget slaying dragons and saving princesses. Our protagonist, Rin Fenna, is a down-on-his-luck adventurer perpetually stuck battling slimes and goblins. Rin's life takes a drastic and slightly horrifying turn when he stumbles upon a hidden path in a dungeon. There, he encounters a legendary dragon who decides to make Rin a light snack. But instead of being the end of the story, this becomes a strangely fortunate twist of fate. Rin wakes up undead, now a walking skeleton with a persistent case of the rattles. Dejected but surprisingly resilient, Rin sets off on a new quest to achieve existential evolution and somehow become alive again. Rin struggles to adjust to his new skeletal form, freaking out villagers and accidentally charming the ladies, much to his obliviousness. He also encounters a kind high-level mage named Addy, who takes him in and helps him navigate his undead existence. As Rin explores his newfound abilities and searches for a way to regain his life, he uncovers hidden power within himself and starts attracting a smiley crew of companions, including a shy but determined young adventurer who idolizes him despite his skeletal appearance.
誰？私はシルフィー。召喚に応じ権限しました。
Number 4 is a nobody's way up to an exploration hero. Our protagonist, SE, isn't exactly your typical hero. In fact, he's considered a complete nobody, a background character with zero talents or skills, shunned by adventuring parties and ridiculed for his weak magic. SE has resigned himself to a life of mediocrity. However, everything changes when a mysterious goddess named Silly appears before him, offering him a chance to rewrite his fate. Silly transports SE to a fantastical world filled with unimaginable dangers and incredible opportunities. The twist? SE retains his pathetic stats and abilities from his old world, basically a baptism by fire. Now armed with nothing but his determination and maybe a touch of self-deprecation, SE embarks on a seemingly impossible quest. Number 3 is Sasaki and Peeps. Imagine this, you're Sasaki, a middle-aged office drone feeling burnt out by the daily grind. Craving a change, you head to a pet shop and pick up a cute little sparrow named Peeps. It turns out Peeps is no ordinary bird. He's a magical powerhouse from another world. Peeps, tired of his own world's drama, zaps Sasaki with amazing abilities and the power to travel between dimensions. Sasaki just wants a chill life with his feathered buddy, but these new skills attract, let's just say, unwanted attention. Enter the government agents who deal with the supernatural. They rope Sasaki into using his powers to solve problems he never asked for. Their adventures bounce between Sasaki's regular job and this fantastical world Peeps is from. It's like going from spreadsheets to slaying monsters all in a day's work. They meet a bunch of wacky characters, a determined government agent who becomes their handler, a genius XG chef who runs a restaurant in the other world, and a mysterious big shot from Peep's world with a major grudge.
戦車だ。
しっかり捕まってくれ。
出発。
Number 2 is Sandland. The series is set in the scorching wasteland of Sandland, where water is a precious commodity controlled by a greedy king. The people suffer under his rule, constantly parched and desperate. But a glimmer of hope emerges in the form of Beelzebub, the son of the Demon King. Sheriff Ral, a weary but determined man, makes a daring proposition. He convinces Beelzebub to find the legendary Phantom Lake. Joining them is a skilled but cunning thief named Thief. Yes, that's their actual name. This unlikely trio sets off on a perilous journey across the unforgiving desert. They face sandstorms that threaten to swallow them whole, monstrous creatures lurking in the dunes, and bands desperate for any scrap they can find. But the biggest obstacles might be the king's own army, sent to stop them from finding the lake and disrupting his control over the water.
A command word, huh? Arise.
Number 1 is Solo Leveling. This anime follows the story of Sun Woo, a guy who holds the unfortunate title of the world's weakest hunter. Sun Woo is constantly on the verge of death in a world overrun by monsters that emerged from mysterious gates called dungeons. Hunters, those brave or foolhardy enough, venture into these dungeons to slay beasts and reap rewards. Sun Woo, however, barely scrapes by, mocked and looked down upon by his fellow hunters. But everything changes for Sun Woo after a near-death experience in a high-level dungeon. He wakes up to a mysterious message, a program only he can see called the System. This system acts as a brutal video game-like interface, granting Sun Woo quests, incredible abilities, and the power to level up in a way no other hunter can. Now, Sun Woo is on a path of incredible growth, training relentlessly and completing brutal quests assigned by the system. He hides his newfound power, secretly leveling up in the shadows and becoming an unstoppable force. Witnessing his growth, you'll be cheering him on as he dismantles high-level threats the established hunters couldn't even touch.
人を殺したことがあるか。
As we conclude our exploration of the best new adventure anime for 2024, one thing is clear. The world of anime continues to push boundaries and inspire with its creativity. Whether you seek tales of courage, intrigue, or supernatural encounters, there's something for every adventurer at heart. Let these stories ignite your imagination and accompany you on thrilling journeys beyond the realms of reality. Anime enthusiasts, brace yourselves. 2024 promises to be a year of unforgettable adventures.